Hi everybody. Well, I've been getting questions on how to make our Omni Wheel clip. There's a couple little lumps on that clip that need to fit over the axle when it's in its seat. And in order to make this clip, we've got to make a little tool to do it. It's real simple. This is a blown up drawing of what that clip looks like. There's an actual size drawing. There's a clip that we cut out. So that's the clip before we formed it. The way we're going to form it, we need to make a little tool. And what we did was we took a little chunk of steel. It was probably about 1 inch by 2 inches. And we drilled a 1/2 inch hole right in the middle of it, all the way through. Now this is before we cut it apart. So we had a piece of steel about 2 inches long. We drilled a 1/2 inch hole in it, and then we cut that in half after we drilled the hole. And so we get that nice little saddle. And that's going to be our die. And then we have a piece of 7/16 stock, which is actually the axle. Goes in the brass bushing here. Here we see a 2 inch by 3/4 inch wheel. And our design takes 11 of these on each wheel half. We'll show more of that later. But I want to get back to the clip here. So we need our little tool that we made, the die. We need a piece of 7/16 rod that we're going to use to help us out here, and here's what we do. So the clip goes in the die like this, and this is a little hard to do holding the camera. Bolt goes in on top of the part, and the way I did this was in a press. I suppose you could do it with a hammer, but in the press I have a little trick for you. I put that in my 10-ton press and just pushed on it until the metal deforms down into that saddle that we made. And we're going to get a little arc on it. I don't know how well you can see that, but we're going to get that arc pressed into it. Then we're going to flip it around and do the other side too. There you can kind of see them. They more or less meet in the middle, but they need to be on that angle that the axles are at. And the way this clip is designed is we have a straight edge along the edge of it here, and you just make sure that's parallel in your die. And so again, we're going to do that twice, and then it's going to be bent up pretty bad when you get it out of the die. So then what we're going to do is turn it over, and we're going to take that die and flip it over. This one's flattened out pretty nice already, but again, it's going to be pretty bent up when you get done pressing those two lumps. So we're going to take that same die and we're going to push it on there. And if you're doing it with a hammer, you're going to hit that with a hammer. Or if you're doing it in the press, push on there. I put it in my little 10-ton press. And then that's going to flatten the clip back out for us. And then again, what we're going to wind up with is that nice clip. It has 2 lumps in it that are pressed in at the correct angle to match up with our axles. Once we get all those wheels installed, and I'm going to show that in the next video. So I'm going to show installing the clip, but again right now we're just showing making the clip. And we have a whole bunch of these wheels, about 11 of them, that kind of go around in a circle, and axles meet up more or less like that, and then that little clip goes on top there, and there's our clip that we made. Thank you for watching.